Ito yung sinabi niya nilang meron daw scissor. Sumakain ko kung meron.
Bombay dita.
Abo.
Sino?
Ito sabi na may scissor pa. Hindi, sila. Ito na nga nilang sisuri ko mukhaan.
Kita nagre-record ako.
Kaya parang pangit. Hyde Park.
Malayo pa.
Ayun, ang ganda. Oh, yung bus term. May bus.
Ayun, ang ganda. Dapat dito tayo, Loli, ka wala.
Dali, dito kayo, oh. Lo, dito kayo, oh. Yun ang patay. Ako wala dito.
Welcome to Luneta.
Yun ang problema ko. Hindi ba ako against, lo? Para madilim, eh.
Ano naman against ang video?
Oh, gano'n.
Picture kayo na. Kita picture. Welcome to City Hall. Manila City Hall.
Welcome to City Hall.
Tawid na tayo.
Hindi ba na ano masyado mga taong gumawa niya? Successful na naman yung ano ni Carlo.
Wait.
Big Ben.
Bakit kaya tinawag na yung Big Big? Bakit ko tinawag siya ganun?
Sorry, thank you.
Right in front of your eyes and
Ito, isa pa.
Florida, welcome to you both.
Philippines.
How lovely.
Don't ask for the
I,
Philippines.
I feel quite a lot of heat.
Video dito. Ano dito?
Just short of 200 years old.
Crown Plaza.
So we're now in the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. Later, we're going to see a wheel known as the London Eye. And that has 32 capsules, one for every London borough. Last June the 10th, and he said he's going to retire now whilst he can still remember people's names. But they had a lovely time in Australia, thanks you two. They had a fabulous time. They've been there 16 times, haven't they? 17 times? Yeah, I can understand why. But, you know, been an ordinary person like me, she would have retired at 65. But you know, she's going to look after Paul and me until she pops the clocks. And Prince Charles, he'll be 63 now this month, on the 19th. And he has said, I don't expect to get to the throne until I'm at least 75. Because there's longevity, isn't there, in that family? He's desperate to be king. His words, not mine. It's an impossible situation. You don't want anything to happen to your beloved mother, but until such a time, you can't get a proper job. It's true. Member of the monarchy in 1,000 years, and that's official. He's waited the longest, poor fellow. Jo Rowling lives up the street here. She's written some children's books called Harry Potter. And Elton John, you know the singer, yeah, he lives around the corner. They both do a lot for charity, different charities. This is Kensington. Jo Rowling's mum passed away from it. If you stood on the pavement, if you wanted to, you get a very, very good photograph of Kensington Palace. Hurry up and take your time, please.
Ay, asan ang bag mo?
Ladies.
Alam mo mag-zoom?
Hindi ko na nga sinun eh. Nakasuma ko kanina. Pwede iwan mo yung bag. Ikaw, Lo.
Video mo na lang ako.
Oo, sige, video na lang kita. Yan, nag-concert si Cliff Richard.
Now, in a second, down to the right, set into the grass, there is a fountain built in memory of Princess Diana, because she was a water baby. And that was opened by her two boys. The water running fast and turbulently, water running slowly, and then the water stops, just like her life did. So some of you conspired, made a concrete set into the grass to the right there. It's nothing to do with this tour, because we are not here. Oh, Her Majesty the Queen's carriages are coming towards you on the right. Well spotted, Paul. All the Queen's horses and all the Queen's men. This is what happens when you get a proper tour.
Queen's horses.
So we're pulling over, so you can see the Queen's entourage there. They took part in the wedding. They're exercising the horses to the right. Lovely animals, aren't they? Beautiful, beautiful.
Yun lang.
Siya rin yung nakakantay na lang.
Yun lang.
To the world on the right, to Twin Towers of Westminster Abbey, and Parliament, and the Flagstaff, and the flag. We're going to go down there, we are. You can see it's a big city. When you fly over it, there are 6 airports around London now. 6 airports. It's quite a lot, isn't it? If you like horse riding yourselves, you can actually rent a horse north side of the park here and go through Hyde Park. In October 1987, Paul and I had but you know, later when we go to see the Royal Palace, out in front of Paul, there's Oxford Street, which is the
Talagang
biggest shopping
ano
street in
sa'yo,
England.
memorable.
I think it's a bit early to have turned on the Christmas lights. Call me old-fashioned.
Marble
They are
art.
gorgeous. Her Majesty the Queen, before she went to Australia, she... Otherwise you've had it, you know? Thanks for this, Paulson. Some bricks on the left. This is Piccadilly, which is a funny old name for a street. And Green Park's on the left, to the right. Now they exercised, yeah, they've gone around the block, haven't they? We've seen them, haven't we? So we're fine. But here they come, ahead of you and to the right. Of course, now we are at Buckingham Palace, which is to the left here. Oh, the little mini guard change going on. Little mini guard change. I see the Queen is here. Yes, the Queen is here. Yes, give her a little wave. There she is. And who's that person driving their motor car by the Queen's private entrance? We tried Nile. Nile can't cope with the British weather. It went plunk. And the submachine gun is £17. Weeks ago, we got one lady join the Horse Guards. When later we see the changing of the Horse Guards, maybe we'll see her. The Household Guards go back to 1652, and the oldest regiment in this country is 1485, but that's the plot.
William.
Oo. Westminster.
Sa likod? Ay, hindi naman pag-picture. Tao lang yung kaya.
Dali, lakad kayo! Ano? Ba, binibidyohan ko kayo.
Saan ka mo?
Tang. Tang. Halika na. Babalikan tayo. Ay, ito pa pala side dito. Oh. Westminster din ito, lo. Ayan, ako na. Mali na naman ako. Napindot ko na naman ako. Hala. Thank you.
And Parliament gets better and better. But it's when we get to the end of the bridge that you get the Parliament building over your left shoulder. And it's quite atmospheric, isn't it? You know, this weather, typical London weather we got. The tides come and go in the River Thames twice a day. And there's a difference of 26 feet. 8 meters, I'm told. That's our drinking water down there. It's used 4 times. Now there's a really good museum for my gentleman down the road here. I'm telling you, the hunt is there. His blue flag was flying from the top. Dr. Rowan Williams. He married William and Kate. Yes. Nobody wants to be are busy. They have other plans, obviously. But the rest of us will see the new City Hall later. Look at that London Eye, will you? Half an hour it takes to go around. 25 people to a capsule. If you're lucky enough to be able-bodied like we are, you walk on, you walk off. If unfortunately you're not able to do that, they'll stop it for you. But it goes at 1 mile an hour otherwise. Methinks it'll be like the Eiffel Tower, you see, which was built for the exhibition in 1889 in Paris for 1 year and is still there today. This is nice, isn't it? It's years since I've been across the Thames. We don't usually have time, we're usually stuck in traffic. Been dead lucky this morning, haven't we, Paul? We've had a really good run to this point in time. The Leaning Tower in London, I'm going to show you, it's leaning to the right. It is. Because when I show you that picture later, which we're going to do, then you'll see it, you actually see it. The gentleman who rebuilt the clock tower after the fire down here in 1834 was a gentleman called Sir Benjamin Hall. He was 5 feet tall, 5 feet wide, shaped like a bell, and Big Ben was his nickname. Hence Winston Churchill, so the pigeons don't land on him. Now to the 11th of November, Remembrance Day. They're getting ready. Of your left shoulder there. The Queen, of course, will be here. She'll be laying here on the right, the women of World War II. 3 days. She will. And behind you at the cenotaph, all this street of yours here, Whitehall, was the Royal Palace, which burnt down 320 years ago. And the Queen's Horse Guards coming into view on the left. Not that we had to worry about them, because we already decided we were to see them in action. This is the official entrance to Buckingham Palace here on your left. To married couple through that archway on the left. Did you see a white horse?
Yes.
Through the archway? It says Great Scotland Yard, but you can see it or not, it says that. And there's a little building hidden just behind, and it's leading to one side, and it says on it, well, Great Scotland Yard. It actually warrants a photograph later today. Because now those people who want lunch have booked their lunch, and I let Evan Evans know so chef can start preparing. Whilst people on the full day tour are having a break, then Paul and I will go pick up people who are joining for the afternoon. But for the people who are lunching, they lay it on for you with cutlery, crockery, napkins. They come up here so we can get off and get some pictures. Now we're going to park up the bus up the road here. We were leaving at 11:30. It's a just in case scenario.
Bilis eh. Hindi pa po. Kailangan ako. Okay, tignan ko. Dali, dali pa, dali! Ikaw mo! Wala na dito. Habol, habol daw!
Wala na, nakatalikod na.
Nakatalikod na.
Taas ang kabayo nila.
Grabe nga yung mga kabayo nila eh. Mga taxi nila, liliit. Hindi ko alam.
Dito kayo para nakikita yung side dito. I can't see.
Be, wala pa tayong kuha. Carlo, paano mo kami ni mama mo?
Ayun na yung nakapula.
Asan?
Sino nga daw ba yun? May tinatanungan siya eh. May kausap siya.
Carlo, doon ka, doon ka. Bakit yung mga kapatid? Ano yung tanga na? Carlo? Mana, ano ko?
Video ako dito.
Hindi, okay na. Ako na lang. Tatapusin ko na lang ito. 1 and 51 minutes na lang.
Itim naman sila kanina. Wala sila.
Oo. Ito na yata yung pauwi eh.
But ahead of us, the Lewis Bridge over the Thames, the Millennium Footbridge, You probably know this much better by its nickname, the Wibbly Wobbly Bridge.
Ayun yung Harry Potter.
Opened on a Saturday morning in the millennium year by the Queen. It was closed the same afternoon by the police.
Picture sa Harry Potter.
That's because the bridge, it was wibbling and wobbling. They've now fixed the bridge, it is safe to walk across. The man that designed this bridge is a very popular architect in London. His name, Norman Foster. Norman Foster, well, he was asked in an interview on national television why his bridge wobbled, and he did give a very stupid answer. He said, "It is not my bridge, 365 feet. It took 35 years to construct at a cost of only £75,000. A magnificent building. If you get a chance to visit St Paul's, it is well worth it." Now, in complete contrast to St Paul's, over to the left, there's a brick building with a tall
Itong room din natin bibidyoan.
Like she said.
Okay. Halika na.
Laki nito. Ang ko nga eh.
Nausok kayo. Nakita ko.
Ha?
Nausok kayo.
Hindi nga. Mga Thailander yata. This is the Windsor Castle. We are in Windsor Castle. I'm together with Carlo and Vita. Right now,
Naka-open lang yung kanina, Ben, nung nakaganyan ka.
Bidyohan mo rin kami, mama, para na.
ha?
Bidyohan mo rin kami.
Oo nga, binibidyo ko. Hindi ko na nga nakikita yung totoo eh. Mga Thailander.
Ay, tama. There.
Dito tayo, pa-picture tayo.
Ganda rito na.
Ha? Hindi.
Ano ba? Pakuha na tayo. Kunan ko kayo.
Ito. Ano na?
Folks, just passing on our left hand side very shortly. This is another example of these burial mounds. Okay, In their full completion, they're estimated to have been up to 2 times larger than what we see. This stone here on the left-hand side, folks, this is the heel stone, just passing on our left-hand side now. That is the one the sun will rise behind on the summer solstice, casting that perfect shadow into the monument itself. Hey folks, as I mentioned earlier, from here we have a 1.5 hour drive through to Oxford, then we'll be going straight into our walking tour. Essentially this means 2 hours before we see another bathroom. The first set of bathrooms still available to you here, folks, at the right hand side of the coach there, where the picnic tables are.
Parang madali. Kunan mo ako. Ako mag-jam siya.
Ito naka-record yun. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Here you go.
Leaning Tower of Pisa picture?
Sabi ko sa'yo, Leaning Tower yun.
Naka-ano ka, no? Inano mo ito?
Naka-zoom in.
Hindi ako nag-zoom.
Ang ganyan, ibig sabihin naka-zoom in.
Wait, do you have a dimple on both? This one, right? Yeah. The other one's cute too. This
Kaya
is
pala sabi ko. Ayan, di na.
Sige, sagad mo lang.
Tingnan.
Okay, come nice and close, folks. We can't block off either way. Okay, so from this vantage point, folks, we can see 3 beautiful buildings. Starting over this way here, with the beautiful windows there. This is all research, research, and more research. And I'll point it out to you, All Souls College, and we'll have a little bit more of a talk about it once we're back on the coach. Very beautiful. It's a very beautiful church down here. The university church. From the ground floor up to the clock face, it is 138 steps around a spiral staircase. But once you get to the top papers as well, his intention was always to build himself a library. Now, unfortunately, he passed away before he could make his library. But he did leave over £40,000 to the university to build him a library once he passed away. And folks, this is what they created back in the 1800s. Very beautiful building to house his library. About Brasenose College, about their very unique door knocker. Okay, they used to have a door knocker on their front door there. Okay, it looked like an animal snout with a ring. T.E. Lawrence. Okay, T.E. Lawrence, better known as Lawrence of Arabia. Okay, folks, just down here, where you see the gentleman in the coat, to the right-hand side, that is actually the entrance to Exeter College, folks. Exeter College, just there, 4th oldest college here in Oxford. And most famous person to attend Exeter College, most well-known, the author Tolkien. Okay, the author Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, and also The Hobbit as well, author of those books.
Magbayad tayo.
Sila nakatira.
Ang ganda pala.
No, actually. No, yeah.
binili natin rock. Cookies, ano ba yan? Yung rock.
Rock cake.
Rock cake.
Ano yan? 2.05.
205.
Bumili ba tayong tubig, be?
Oh, ha?
Bumili ba tayong tubig?
Doon? Hindi.
Ay, hindi. Parang,
Hindi, yung sandwich, tapos bumili ka ng tubig. Ikaw bumili ng tubig. Ako bumili ng sandwich.
Sa soup. Kinapon na.
Magkano? Yung tubig, parang 0.9.
hindi. Doon sa loob pa yun ng ano. Bumili tayo ng...
Basta nung paglabas natin.
Paglabas natin, yun yung tubig.
Oo nga, tsaka bumili akong sandwich.
Ito,
Kunan ko yung sarili ko.
Pag-zoom in ka na naman mama.
Hindi.
Magkano rock
Parati mo i-zoom out ng sagat.
Ba't madilim lang? Pwede maglagyan ba ng ilaw to? Hindi.
Ano yung racket? 201?
Ayan. Ito si Dita ang naghahanap ng mga ginastos niya.
Tapos,
Kasi marami pa siyang natirang pounds. Kasi hindi siya gumagas.
tipid lang, tipid. Kasi, wala nang panggaso sa susunod. Ano pa?
Ay, ka naman lo. Ako na
Sabi na.
mo.
Tapos,
Binigay mo at saka yung tuna, inipon-ipon natin na bariya. 3. 3 yun pa. Urong ka doon.
kasi naman nagkukuhanan, tapos biglang tatabi dito eh.
Kunan mo kami lo.
Yan na.
Ba't nagsushooting ka pa?
Sabi niya,
Ano pelikula mo?
Sabi niya, yan na nga. Oh. Sabi niya, wala kang nang ginagawa para kuha. Okay na lo. Patay mo na.
Balita ang Japan.
Ayan. Wala nang kawala si Hyde niyan. Wala nang kawala.
Bawal na yan. Tama na. Puno ko na to.
We're in France ba? France?
Hindi sigurado.
France to eh.
Bonjour na kayo.
Bonjour.
F5211.
Italian name, yeah? Roma, eh? Roma Capitale. You know why your name is called Capitale? Huh? Or for something different? Because many of the words that you use, they come from Rome. I'm gonna talk about Rome later on. Okay, so mix of culture here, mix of age. We have very, very young.
Belgium. Welcome to Belgium.
Welcome, Belgium. Welcome to Belgium. Hindi maintindihan ang sulat.
War to 1939. Rotterdam was bombed, and that was the message that the Germans have given to the rest of the Netherlands. So basically, the Netherlands, the Dutch people didn't fight.
Yun ba yun?
Welcome.
Parang ganito kasi.
Welcome to Netherlands. Netherlands, here we are.
Hindi nga ganito ang style niya talaga. Natatandaan ko na nga yun.
Crown.
Plaza. Crown Plaza din yun.
Crown.
Crown Regency.
Crown.
Crown Regency, ganito style. Dapat may tao. Kanya-kanya. Kanya-kanya.
CR.
Nire-record ko dito. Record dito. Hindi na si Titang naman eh. Ba't parang malabo?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Talagang hindi pa.
Anong hindi pa? Anong hindi pa?
Hindi pa maka-edit.